Man, it's like you bring Brooklyn down to wherever it's playing, like, and
I appreciate that.
for sure. It's just like,
Brooklyn would be proud to hear that, or at least Brownsville would be proud to hear you say that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because even like say like Jay-Z,
mm-hmm.
I don't get that from him.
Mm.
He's just a dope rapper to me. Like I can listen to his lyrics and get
Jay-Z is a Brooklyn rapper with like a Harlem kind of vibe. I've gotten to arguments. I got into a debate with Tech one day because I said Bed-Stuy is like Brooklyn's Harlem. Right, because it's like they bought their money in Bed-Stuy. They got a certain kind of swag. Tech didn't like that. Happy birthday to Tech, by the way. It's his birthday and whatnot. But yeah. He was just letting me know how.
Yeah, just saying your style sounds like Brooklyn. Like I'm transported to Brooklyn. If I'm listening to you, I start seeing Timberlands and I start seeing Brooklyn.
Now, amazingly enough, I was just saying, like, as in hip hop, we give a lot of credit to music that gives us the stank face, right? But I feel like we don't give enough credit to lyrics that make us smile, or flows, or voices, or vibes that make us. And I don't know, like J. Rowe, along with a few other greats like Snoop, you know what I'm saying? Like a Q-Tip, like they just relax you. You just get so entranced in the cool. Like cool meaning swaggy, cool meaning the breeze, cool meaning fresh. You know what I mean? Cool meaning a good drink with the ice cubes and the palm trees sticking, you know what I'm saying, out the drink. Like it's super swag. Like I hear son, he's on his way to the club, puffing on the dub. Never wait in line because they always get love. Like that whole knock on wood grain, the whole hood saying you give good brain. The swag on that, bro.
Yeah, I could say I was trying to amuse.
Listen,
I was trying to be amused.
You did that and some. You know what I'm saying? And let me just at myself, just talking about another man's swag and all of that. You know, just in case it's applicable. You know what I'm saying? So, in case y'all haven't realized, I'm here with my brother J. Rowe, longtime friend, broski in the industry.
Brothers.
And like I've known this man since my first trip around the country and the world and all of that. So yeah, that's like 20, 30 years we got in, right?
Real.
A few years ago, we did a podcast. Me and my brother Strang was doing the Monster Mondays podcast. We interviewed J. Rowe. You know what I mean? We got him back because I got some questions that I wanted to ask him without Strang interrupting. You understand what I'm saying? So salute to my bro Strang.
And this is Monster Nation. Yeah, I got my passport. They let me into Monster Nation.
Diplomatic immunity.
That's right.
Out this summer, doom. So I wrote these questions a while ago. I don't know why I wrote them on paper. I guess it's because I was in a hotel somewhere. And the first question is this. You ready?
No, but go ahead anyway.
All right. You think you light skinned?
Do I think I'm light skinned?
Yes, because
that's a loaded question.
No, because I have a alcoholics playlist. I've spoken to y'all about a lot, right? And
yeah,
on like 2 or more songs, you refer to yourself as light skinned,
right?
Or all of the licks as light skinned. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't know. Yeah. So the question is, you think you light skinned?
Well, I'm the darkest member of the Licks. So that's like, those the light-skinned dudes, Swift and Tash, and then there's J-Roll, right?
Right.
But in a lot of circles, I am the light-skinned dude, and that's how I grew up, I think I've gotten a little darker with age.
And I did hear you say that on one of those songs too. You said something about you did reference in the line somewhere that you got a little darker in a rhyme. You understand what I'm saying? So I have to, I take some of the, some of the bass out of my chest when I ask you that, because you did acknowledge that
Yeah.
that it kind of converted as you got older.
Yeah, but I would put myself on the light skin side of things. Yeah, so because I grew up, people was calling me yellow when I was young growing up.
You know what I'm saying? You know what? Now that I look at you, right, I say it is old school light skin. Like back in the day, like when we grew up, that would have been light skin.
Right.
Like, cause I can't see a difference between your complexion and mine, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And like niggas be sometime in the wintertime, they be fake. They be like, Brock, you ain't even really brown skin like that. I be like, you better get nah, bro.
Right.
Nah, right? But you know, like I'm probably the lightest brown skin you can get and still be brown skin. Right. I thought that was you.
I'm like Ray Parker Jr. light skin, not El DeBarge.
Got you, because look, light skin has converted over the years. It's like now you think Steph Curry ain't that's light skin now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they would look at, when we was kids, Allen Iverson was light skin.
Right.
You understand? I look at Allen Iverson right now and I don't see light skin no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Either he got darker or our perception.
Steph Curry's light skin.
Yeah.
For sure.
Either he got darker or our perception just changed, morphed over time or whatever. But yeah, I see what you're saying and all that. I just had to ask you that because.
So the answer is yes.
Right.
I am light skinned, I'm riding for all the light skinned army out there.
Listen, I ain't got no beef with light skin.
We are an army.
Listen,
don't get it twisted.
Yeah, listen. Some of the realest niggas I know is light skinned. I do not.
We always got something to prove.
Wow.
I'm light skinned. I'm light skinned. Got these things too.
All right, hold on. Let's go to the second question, right?
Let's go.
Tash, I believe, I hate to ask you a question about Tash lyric. It's a Tash lyric, but you would know the answer to this though. When Tash admitted he was too legit to quit it, dancing with the cordless, now you can't get busy with it. Did that land y'all any issues with MC Hammer?
I'm glad it didn't. All these stories I've been hearing about Hammer.
Right, I've been hearing these stories about Hammer.
It didn't, like Stanley, we meant no harm. Tash meant no harm about that, Mr. Stanley, I should say.
Like,
but the thing is, Tash, he hates cordless mics.
He don't like cordless mics?
He don't like cordless mics. He's like, give me the cord. We be on the stage, big old stage or something. Let me rock it, but we're gonna be tripping over the mic. He likes the corded mics for some reason. He always
learned something new. I never knew that.
Corded mics, yeah. Now I always got this mic flip thing I do, so I'm like, give me the cordless. Like I gotta have the cordless. Some point in the show, I'm gonna put it in my back pocket and run around, do all that. I like that style, but corded mics, I feel like I gotta just keep it on the mic stand and just stay right there. Yeah, Eric Sermon, we did a show with Eric Sermon one time, and he was like, man, y'all be all jumping around the stage and energetic. He's like, I'm all one hand with it. I'm like, I'm one hand with it.
Rupp after a while started using the mic stand. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He was like, y'all run around all y'all want. He would just, stand in power, real powerful and just, do that. Because you think back to all the R&B singers, not R&B, but all the soul singers back in the day. That mic stand is dope. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you can really rock it. There's one part of our show when we do Going Crazy where we bring the mic stand out and I do my first verse with the mic stand because I just like it because I say one part of the rhyme and I do like this. That's that's performance.
That's something you always wanted to do
there.
As a kid,
Right. I always envy Slick Rick because Slick Rick seemed like when he on stage, it's just effortless. I'll be up there sweating, jumping,
right,
and he just be like, and chilling it. Crowd singing half of the song for him. It's amazing.
Right. He's easy money.
Let me see. What's this next question. All right.